Notorious Big, also known as Biggie Smalls, is considered one of the greatest rappers of all time. Born Christopher Wallace, Biggie emerged from the streets of Brooklyn, New York, with a unique voice and storytelling ability. His debut album, Ready to Die, released in 1994, changed the landscape of hip-hop forever. The album's title, Ready to Die, reflected the harsh realities Biggie faced growing up in Brooklyn. He saw drug dealing, violence, and poverty around him. Biggie himself was caught in this cycle, selling drugs to survive. The title was a raw and honest reflection of his mindset at the time. Sadly, the title became tragically prophetic when Biggie was murdered just 3 years after the album's release. In the early 1990s, hip-hop was undergoing a transformation. The genre was expanding, with new voices and fresh perspectives emerging from every corner of the country. But when Ready to Die dropped, it was clear that something truly unique had arrived. The album didn't just fit into the hip-hop landscape, it redefined it. Biggie Smalls, also known as the Notorious Big, brought a presence and a style that was unlike anything listeners had heard before. His debut album stood out from other hip-hop records of the time, not just because of its raw storytelling, but because of the way Biggie delivered his message. Biggie's rapping was a revelation. He had a smooth, effortless flow, gliding over beats with a confidence that made every word feel important. His delivery was conversational, almost as if he was speaking directly to the listener, but his rhymes were anything but simple. He packed his verses with intricate wordplay, clever internal rhymes, and a rhythm that was both laid back and razor sharp. It was this combination of technical skill and natural charisma that set him apart from his peers. But it wasn't just Biggie's flow that made Ready to Die special. His lyrics were vivid and cinematic, painting pictures of street life in Brooklyn with brutal honesty and a touch of dark humor. He didn't shy away from the harsh realities of his environment. Poverty, violence, and struggle were all part of his narrative. Yet he told these stories with a sense of wit and self-awareness that made them resonate even more. Listening to Biggie was like watching a movie unfold, each track offering a new scene, a new perspective on life in the city. The album's production was just as groundbreaking as Biggie's lyrics. Producers like Easy Mo Bee and Puff Daddy crafted beats that blended soulful samples from classic records with hard-hitting drums and innovative soundscapes. The result was a sound that felt both nostalgic and entirely new, capturing the energy of the streets while pushing hip-hop into uncharted territory. Every track was meticulously crafted, with layers of sound that gave the album a cinematic quality. Ready to Die wasn't just an album, it was a statement, a new sound from the streets that would change hip-hop forever. Each song on Ready to Die told a story, offering a glimpse into Biggie's world. The album is more than just a collection of tracks, it's a raw, unfiltered journey through the streets of Brooklyn, seen through the eyes of a young man trying to survive and make sense of his environment. Every lyric, every beat, and every verse is infused with the reality of Biggie's upbringing, his struggles, and his dreams. The stories he tells are not just his own, but those of an entire community grappling with poverty, violence, and hope. Through his music, Biggie invites listeners to walk alongside him, to feel the tension, the fear, the ambition, and the fleeting moments of joy that defined his life. The album is a time capsule, capturing the essence of 1990s Brooklyn, a place where danger and opportunity existed side by side, and where every day was a fight to survive and a chance to dream. The album opens with Intro, a cinematic track that follows the life of a drug dealer, from birth to death. This opening sets the tone for the entire record, immersing the listener in a world where choices are limited and the stakes are high. The sounds of sirens, gunshots, and street chatter blend with Biggie's storytelling, painting a vivid picture of the environment that shaped him. It's not just a song, it's an audio movie, complete with characters, conflict, and consequence. The intro serves as a warning and a welcome, letting you know that what follows will be honest, sometimes brutal, but always real. It's a bold statement, showing that Biggie isn't afraid to confront the harsh realities of his world head-on. Things Done Changed laments the increasing violence in their community. Biggie reflects on how the streets he once knew have become more dangerous, and how innocence has been lost. The song is filled with nostalgia for a time when kids could play outside without fear, but also with a sense of resignation that those days are gone. Through his lyrics, Biggie captures the pain of watching a neighborhood transform as friends and family fall victim to the cycle of violence. The track is both a personal confession and a social commentary, highlighting the impact of drugs, poverty, and systemic neglect on urban communities. It's a powerful reminder that behind every statistic is a story, and behind every headline is a human being struggling to survive. Tracks like Gimme the Loot and Warning depict the dangers of street life. In Gimme the Loot, Biggie takes on the persona of a stick-up kid, detailing the risks and rewards of hustling in the city. The song is fast-paced, aggressive, and unapologetic, showing the lengths people will go to in order to survive. Warning, on the other hand, is a suspenseful narrative about betrayal and paranoia, as Biggie learns that someone is plotting against him. The tension is palpable, with every verse building towards a potential confrontation. These tracks showcase Biggie's storytelling prowess, his ability to inhabit different characters, and his deep understanding of the codes and consequences of street life. They also reveal the constant sense of danger that hangs over those living in these environments, where trust is rare and survival is never guaranteed. Juicy is a celebratory anthem about escaping poverty and achieving success. It's Biggie's victory lap, a song that looks back on his journey from the projects to the top of the charts. With its iconic opening lines and uplifting beat, Juicy is both a personal memoir and a universal message of hope. Biggie pays tribute to his mother, his friends, and everyone who believed in him when the odds were stacked against him. He raps about the struggles he faced, being broke, being doubted, being hungry, and the satisfaction of proving everyone wrong. Juicy is more than just a hit single. It's an inspiration to anyone who's ever dreamed of a better life. It's a reminder that success is possible, even when it seems out of reach, and that every setback can be turned into a stepping stone. Everyday Struggle talks about the challenges of navigating life in the ghetto. Biggie lays bare the daily grind, the hustle to make ends meet, the pressure to provide for family, and the constant threat of violence. The song is filled with moments of vulnerability, as Biggie admits to feeling overwhelmed and exhausted by the weight of his circumstances. Yet, there's also a sense of resilience, a determination to keep pushing forward no matter how hard things get. Everyday Struggle is an anthem for anyone who's ever felt trapped by their environment but refuses to give up. It's a testament to the strength and perseverance of those who fight to survive, even when the odds are against them. And you know, Suicidal Thoughts, the album's closing track, is a dark and introspective look into the mind of a man grappling with despair. In this haunting finale, Biggie confronts his deepest fears and insecurities, questioning his worth and contemplating the meaning of his life. The song is raw and unfiltered, with Biggie bearing his soul in a way that few artists ever do. It's a stark reminder of the mental health struggles that often go unspoken in communities like his, and a powerful call for empathy and understanding. Suicidal Thoughts leaves the listener with a sense of unease, but also with a deeper appreciation for the honesty and vulnerability that Biggie brought to his music. Through his words, he reminds us that behind every tough exterior is a human being, searching for hope, connection, and a reason to keep going. Ready to Die played a pivotal role in the East Coast hip-hop renaissance of the 1990s. It shifted the focus back to New York City after the dominance of West Coast gangsta rap. The album's success sparked a friendly rivalry between the two coasts, leading to some of the most iconic music and, sadly, conflicts in hip-hop history. The album's impact extended far beyond the United States. Biggie's music resonated with listeners worldwide, who connected with his stories of struggle, ambition, and survival. Ready to Die became a global phenomenon, influencing countless artists across genres and continents. More than 2 decades after its release, Ready to Die continues to stand as a monumental achievement in the world of hip-hop. The album, which first hit the streets in 1994, marked the arrival of a new voice, one that would forever change the landscape of rap music. Christopher Wallace, better known as the Notorious B.i.g, poured his life, his struggles, and his dreams into every track, creating a body of work that still resonates deeply with listeners around the globe. Ready to Die remains a landmark album. Its raw honesty, lyrical prowess, and unfiltered look at the realities of street life set a new standard for storytelling in hip-hop. Biggie's words painted vivid pictures of his Brooklyn upbringing, the challenges he faced, and the ambitions that drove him. The album's production, helmed by legends like Sean Puffy Combs and Easy Mo Bee, blended gritty beats with soulful samples, creating a soundscape that was both innovative and timeless. The influence of Ready to Die can be heard in countless artists who followed in Biggie's footsteps. His storytelling genius, his ability to weave complex narratives with effortless flow, and his knack for turning personal pain into universal anthems have inspired generations of rappers, producers, and fans. Tracks like Juicy, Big Papa, and Gimme the Loot are more than just songs. They're cultural touchstones that continue to shape the sound and spirit of hip-hop. Today, you can still see young people on Brooklyn stoops, headphones on, nodding to the beats and rhymes that Biggie crafted decades ago. His music bridges generations, connecting those who grew up with his records to new fans discovering his genius for the first time. The themes he explored, struggle, hope, ambition, and the harsh realities of life, remain as relevant now as they were in the 90s, ensuring that his legacy endures. Ready to Die is more than just an album. It's a cultural milestone that cemented Notorious b.i.g.'s place in music history. The accolades and awards it received are a testament to its impact, but its true legacy lives on in the hearts of fans and the countless artists it has influenced. Biggie's voice, his perspective, and his artistry continue to echo through the halls of hip-hop, reminding us of the power of music to tell our stories and shape our world. Even as his life was tragically cut short, the music of the Notorious Big lives on. Candlelight vigils, murals, and tributes across the world are proof that his influence is everlasting. Ready to Die is not just a record, it's a testament to resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of an artist who, against all odds, made his mark on history. Biggie's legacy is truly ready to live forever.